Nonstop Chuck Norris is the sort of game that could only exist in a world of memes. Memes are not simply inspiration for Nonstop Chuck Norris, they are the entire basis for it. Bad Luck Brian is an image on an achievement. A lolcat piloting a giant mech is one of the boss characters. And most importantly of all, you can create Chuck Norris facts by completing challenges. Yeah, this is an interesting one. The game's main hook is that Nonstop Chuck Norris is not here to be played by you. You are here to be played by a Chuck Norris video game, rather fittingly. Or more like the game plays itself, save for some special abilities you can whip out. That sounds kinda weird, doesn't it? Realistically, Nonstop Chuck Norris could just be a goofy acid trip of an action RPG in the vein of Deathspank, but instead it chooses to combine that with the idle tapping of, well, an idle game. Save for grinding and using your abilities, Chuck Norris basically does all the work for you. Which means that you can definitely play the game anywhere, but there's a question of how much input you're genuinely giving. From a purely sensory experience, it's fine. The music's peppy, the animations are decent, and there's enough visual variety to keep stages a little distinctive. The jokes on various items are funny, like when you get a sombrero, you're informed it's a hat that protects the sun from Chuck Norris's light. If you like this sort of humor, and especially if you're a fan of Chuck Norris, this game might be your bag. However, those wanting a deeper experience will be disappointed. Since Chuck Norris is completely autonomous, maximizing his skills is more a matter of luck than strategy. There is a remarkable amount of progression you can delve into, with multiple abilities to unlock and use that have various interesting attributes that could be explored more, and it's also impressively not freemium heavy. There is a premium currency, but you can earn it through playing the game, and it didn't seem useful for anything other than speeding up the process of earning coins or charging through boss battles. In a game that's already so easy, why would you even want that? I plowed through 20 stages in my first go, and that was in less than 30 minutes. Whenever you do want to shake things up, there's a New Game Plus feature that lets you jump through rifts that reset your gear, but keeps your core stats. This allows for a little more challenge, but the game is still very much on autopilot. Given how hands-off the game is, you could hypothetically let Chuck Norris go hog wild on enemies while you do whatever. If you're the sort of person who enjoys a game in the idle games genre, but wants a smidge more meat to the experience than other titles, Nonstop Chuck Norris isn't a terrible option. Those who want a mobile action RPG on the go might not be quite as satisfied though, even with the famous kung fu skills of Chuck Norris on display. I suppose it's fitting though. Chuck Norris doesn't star in games to please you, he stars in games for you to please him.
He wants selfie sticks as weapons.
Memes?
A pet chipmunk.
Mr. Norris, I don't think this... Right away, sir.
You always get what you want when you ask nicely.